Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan, an Olympian and beach volleyball world champion and a longtime professional indoor player.
And I'm Adam, former indoor player and coach, current beach volleyball coach, and most importantly, Sarah's husband.
Today we are watching season 2, episode 24 of Haikyu called The Absolute Limit Switch. We are like halfway-ish through set 3. Very back and forth right now.
Yeah, but Kageyama is dialed in, noticing that Hinata is jumping close to the net, fixing his set, they're scoring points. That's what you want to see at this point in the game, is that everybody's on point.
And Hinata was behind him too, which is even more impressive.
Yeah.
But last episode, Yahaba, formerly known as Yaba,
my boy Yaba,
called out Mad Dog about this being a team sport.
I love that,
we win
by the way.
together, we lose together, we win a point, we lose a point. It's the team, not you. Took some balls because everybody was scared.
Well, and that just speaks to the team culture they have. That people will step in, say, hey, this is how we operate, this is how we function, get in line. And to me, the fact that it was a guy who's not a starter, like, that is the expectation. This is how we function, from the star to the last guy on the bench, and everybody's gonna take accountability for making sure that their culture's in the right place. It was incredible to see.
Say, Joe baby, well-oiled machine.
They're doing it right.
We've only got 2 episodes left in season 2, so there are going to be some big moves being made in these 2 episodes.
The fact that there's only 2 episodes left makes me slightly nervous for my prediction that they're going to win, because it seems like they lose this match, season's over, and they start again next season. I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping they win, season ends, and then they go into the final match in season 3, but at this moment, I'm feeling a little doubt as to my prediction. I guess we'll find out though, because nobody can say anything.
We will find out because nobody can say a word, and that includes you guys, okay? So let's get to it. Let's see what happens here. Season 2, episode 24 of Haikyu is coming right now. Before we dive into today's episode, I wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about mental health and therapy. Not many people know this about me, but I have been in therapy at various times throughout my adult life, and speaking to professional therapists has helped me get through some very challenging times. The last couple years in particular have been especially difficult, as I have moved through grief after the traumatic death of a young family member. I had emergency knee surgery during crunch time of the Olympic qualification process, and I almost lost my father to a heart attack, actually at my very first event post-op. There were several times when I felt like I just couldn't manage and I wanted to run away, but speaking to a therapist helped me process my grief and learn strategies for moving through it, and for processing that, my stress and trauma. I am a huge therapy advocate, and as I tell Adam all the time, everyone should talk to a therapist, even if you don't think your reason is big enough. So with that being said, I am so excited to introduce BetterHelp as the sponsor of today's video. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. Just head to their website, betterhelp.com/SarahPavan, answer a few questions, and BetterHelp will connect you with a professional therapist who has years of experience helping people with struggles like yours. You'll be matched to a therapist usually within 48 hours, so you can get started fast. There is no reason too big or too small to start talking to a therapist, so let BetterHelp connect you with someone who is trained to support you in the ways that you need. Visit betterhelp.com/SarahPavan or type in Sarah Pavan Volleyball during sign up and receive a special discount on your first month.
Let's go. Gotcha. Boop. For the lead. Yo, the guys are invested.
Yeah, no choice. I'm glad it worked out.
I mean, that's a courage thing. That's a pretty big compliment from him. The Mad Dog.
A volleyball team with 6 strong players is stronger.
This showdown is starting to remind me of my club days. We're
going in that time machine here, baby.
Way back.
The way back machine.
This is the days of the blue hair and the white hair and the frosted tips.
Pull up that photo for memories. Here we go.
There were 2 teams in the province that we were always fighting back and forth.
Brawny?
Bronte. They were the enemy, and it was always, you would either see them in the semis or the finals, and it was always a battle back and forth. And
Brawny Beach.
It was just so much fun.
Niagara Rapids.
Yeah, yep. I'm loving the vibe right now. Everybody's getting fired up.
Wow, that was like straight down.
Yeah. All these games were so fun to play.
Damn, it's like stop moving the lines so much, okay? They keep hitting me. So Yahaba? Yeah, baby!
Yaba for the pinch serve.
Oh, setting! What is happening? They pulled the Suga move!
Yeah.
Coming for that pinch serve. Wait, did he? I was just shocked that Yahaba was setting.
Every break point matters now.
Ooh, did it again! You think that's luck? So what about that one? Oikawa, was that one luck too?
Nope, he got called a little brat. He did his job.
That's it, baby. Put your differences aside. I'm not even cheering for them, but you know.
But that's how it should be.
Oh, dang, was that Iwazumi again? The man's on fire this match.
This is kind of a cool shot. You're hearing the game from everybody around.
Ooh. I'm gonna stand up a little straighter. Whoa. Actually, was like easy.
I wasn't sure that I had enough jam on it.
Oh, you had that.
Yeah. Pinch server. Come on, Gucci.
Oh.
2セット目に5点連続で取ったあのピンサーだ。
Look at that confidence. We've got a new Gucci in town. Do that thing again.
山口。ナイスだ一歩。
I have goosebumps.
That's because from him, that means more than anything.
Oh yeah, I literally have full body chills right now.
I hope, obviously I hope he gets it in, but I hope he goes for it. Like I hope he continues, because now it's pressure packed. Doesn't get any worse than this from a pressure standpoint.
I love a match when people are just like all in, screaming cheers, the intensity, like almost punching each other. They're celebrating so hard, you know?
Well, and you could see the benches are so engaged, calling out plays. Like everybody, no matter where you are, what your role is, they're going for it.
Those are the best.
They are so much fun to play. Come on. Atta boy.
Oh
Right
yeah, baby,
down.
little wobbler. He's gonna go
gonna
for it
shank
because
it.
he remembers.
Through the hands. Yeah, baby. I hate close.
Iwazumi quit it! Oh my gosh.
They need to score this point.
Okay. Preliminary MVP of this match though.
He's all over the place.
Yes, everything. Go! Go! Iwazumi, wow.
He's been the best player. He's made some massive plays.
His defensive game has been on point this match.
It's the difference maker. If Seijo wins, it's because of him.
That was a good serve by Yamaguchi though.
Yeah. At the right person.
ドンマイです。はい。
山口、いいサーブだったぞ。
I'm glad he told him that.
I think that's the turning point.
一本一本が重いですね。
ああ、ひたすらボールに食らいついて一点ずつ積み上げていくしか、それしか道はねえ。どっちも譲らないな。
これまたデュースまでなったら2点差つくまでやるの？
いや、そんな悠長なこと言ってらんないぞ。
Again.
Oh my gosh, no.
That's it.
It's match point now.
この場面であんなサーブ化け物かよあいつ
Yes.
もう一本
I mean, you gotta hand it to him. That was a clutch serve. But this is what we talked about last time, is that when you have two teams who are playing so well against each other, it comes down to one or two plays that the team makes. That pickup on, like, you think about if Yamaguchi gets that ace, it's a different game. And he made all of the right plays, and Iwazumi made that play, saved his team, they scored the point, serve an ace. Like, that's what it comes down to.
We're seeing Nakoma level defense by Seijo right now.
It was... What can you do?
正常マッチポイントだまああれだ拾うしかないっすね
Attaboy Suga.
I need to do it. Well, cause why not? We got nothing to lose. Pickle Jinx!
Get it. With the perfect dive. That feels honestly so good.
Oh my gosh. Come on. That's it!
That's why he's the ace, baby.
Who's serving? It has to be Kageyama.
この1点の壁は高いうわカラスの1点でも見つけばおしまいなのに
The worst place to be
リ
as a
ベロ
coach.
不在か先生
There's nothing you can do.
It's the worst place to be as a server too, because you're like, well, if I miss, we lose.
最後の勝負だ
Yes!
Oh, I love
You're like,
that
I need
move.
to go for it because I can't give him a free ball.
Yeah.
But if I miss, we lose.
This is a super tough place to serve, because a team who's humming and siding out well, like you said, you have to get after it.
Putting all my best vibes out.
最後の勝負だ
This is like potentially the last serve of his career.
Oh my gosh.
ここで戦術的ワンポイント2セッターか
ここでブレイクできなきゃ終わり頼むぞ2セット目ん時みたくうまくはまってくれ菅さんナイスター頼みます
They don't have a great front row up right now.
No.
こいつの終盤で見せる集中力はどっから来てんだ集中力だけだけどなえお前なんで日向に喧嘩売ってんのこれで決めるよ
Yeah.
Short to the Mad Dog.
相手の攻撃をしのげなくても終わり行くぞインかアウトか俺か岩泉さんかクソ拾ったけどエースを牽制センター
I love the growl.
Yeah. Oh, nice touch.
Get down.
Get down.
Tell me that was in. That was Suga's point.
I got those goosies. Wow! That was a great recovery by Hinata, though.
Yeah.
Stuck with Kendaichi and then just went for it.
And that's his fast twitch and ability to get off the ground quickly allows him to do that.
Come on, baby.
行くぞ
Here I go!
前前やろう
Yeah!
危ねえ、前ギリギリ崩した。今度は岩泉の揺さぶりか。
爽やかくんのくせにサーブは全然爽やかじゃねえな
Nice touch!
Go,
Go!
落ちろ。
俺が
Go!
Asahi.
ファーストタッチは爽やかくんこれでさっきの攻撃パターン
Oh, a synchronized
Run
attack
it.
off that play. Oh! I love that. He's gonna tank now.
Shit, けど俺は負けない
これであと
That was ice cold.
I'm a little bit at a loss
Are you
for
crying?
words right now. No.
Oh,
I'm love.
you should be. And that the juxtaposition with when Oikawa was looking down on him, you remember?
100%. That's what gave me chills.
Oh,
But so here's something that I thought about looking at that. So Oikawa does a great job all the way around. Like to me, he's one of those players who's really good at everything, but he's not a genius. He's not a great. And I think he himself will recognize that. He's a very good server, I'll give him that, and he's good overall. But you see, he thinks about the best player from Shira Torizawa, and then they talk about Kageyama being a genius. Like, those are the plays that he makes, and I think that he knows it in the back of his head, that play, and he comes back up and he says, I'm not gonna let it lose, but you can't help but feel that doubt of like, I'm just not as good as the geniuses. Even though everything else is going well around him. I thought that was amazing. They have a chance.
that play by Kageyama. Nobody expected that.
Well, and you had 4 attackers coming. You had, like, that.
Tables have turned, they've scored 3 points
They
in a row.
scored 3 points in a row. And as a setter, if you can dump when nobody expects you to dump, it's gold. The timing was perfect. Perfect.
Kudos to Suga too. 2 great serves, great dig.
But it's like, if Seijo won, Iwazumi should have been the MVP. I don't care that Suga didn't play. If they win this match, he's the MVP.
You heard it here first, folks.
100%.
いやー俺も菅原がファーストタッチイコール影山の攻撃はないって思っちゃ
Why
った
it
も
was
ん
so
な
effective.
ああとは菅原が入ってくると何かやらかすって印象があるからほんの少しでもそっちに意識がいっちゃうんだよな
That means you're a super sub.
腹立つ
さすが及川の後輩だな
あの土壇場での強気もセッターの資質ってやつだな
They're giving him his props.
確かに分けてほしいわ
I feel that.
天才とは違うからと嘆き諦めることより、自分の力はこんなものではないと信じて、ひたすらまっすぐに道を進んでいくことは、辛く苦しい道であるかもしれないけれど、
才能の開花のチャンスをつかむのは今日かもしれない。もしくは明日か明後日か来年か30歳になってからかもな。体格ばかりは何とも言えないけど、ないと思ってたら多分一生ないんだ。
やっぱ及川さん、最近なんか変わったよ。
What do you think about that?
I mean, I definitely think everybody has a ceiling. And I think that your goal when you do something should always be to reach your ceiling. And I like that the coach challenged him in that, because it's a reality. Some people jump higher, some people are taller, some people have better coordination, some people have better vision. All you can do is work to be the best that you can be.
With what you've been given.
With what you've been given, and then you go out there and you fight.
I just found it so interesting that you were talking about that exact thing right before this.
Yeah.
Like, he is not a genius. He's like not XYZ, and then
I hate to say it, I kind of want him to win now. Like, I don't want him to win.
Whose side are you on?
But I can identify and relate with that personally, but also as a coach. He's clearly worked hard. He's clearly, and he's probably, like, a player like that is not good enough to be on the national team. There's just too many people ahead of him who are, again, naturally more skilled or whatever. Like, this might be the last time he plays competitively. He might be good enough to play pro, but yeah, this could be it for him. Don't worry, I still want this one.
さっきのくらい前に落とされたら俺が取る。後ろは任せた。はい。油断すんなよ。またこっちに落としてくる可能性もある。
See, now they don't know what they're gonna do. They're guessing on everything.
はい。気は狙ってけよ。分かってるよ。中途半端やったら速攻叩かれるからな。ブロック、とにかく触るぞ。パス。取り返す。ここ取るぞ。
Here we go. See what happens.
Oh, that was a great short serve.
That's a great dig! Did I hit his face?
No, I think he got his hands on it. Oh, is Kageyama gonna...
Great dig. Whoa.
Wow.
コート外からタイミングの速い超ロングセットアップ。4番が入ってきてる。才能は開花させるもの、センスは磨くもの。ドンピシャ。
Tanaka! Chosen G, baby. Oh!
Nice footwork. Suga? Yeah. Dude, they missed the touch call. That was epic. You just, all the feels.
Are you crying?
It's a little watery. It's crazy. I know you have been too, like, I've been on both ends of that. And you can't help but feel for both teams. Karasuno putting the work in, finding a way to win, being down 24-22 and come back their third years. Suga stepping up, like what a great way, no matter what happens against Shiro Torizawa, like what a great way to finish your high school career. Like, and you want to see everybody playing at a high level, and unfortunately there have to be winners and losers, and that's sport. But once the feeling of the match ends, like once those intense emotions are done, everybody made plays. Everybody had chances to win.
Great game.
It was a great game.
What do you think about Oikawa's iconic set?
I loved it.
And the point gave me chills. And then he like crashes into the refs or the scores table, and then when he gets up, he like stumbles again, and I'm just like,
but that
talent is something you make bloom, but instinct is something you polish.
I love those two lines, and you can see that he can look back on that match and go, I did everything I can to win. I left nothing on the floor. He didn't play that ball safe. He didn't give them a free ball. He played to win. And that's all you can do. That's all you can do.
I'm not sure if you noticed this, but in that play, every single Karasuno player touched the ball.
I didn't notice that.
That, I think, highlights what Kageyama was saying before the match of like, we are strong together.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because even in the course of that play, the Seijo bench was screaming, 6 who are strong are stronger.
Yeah.
And Karasuno just kept yelling, connect.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it just highlights the difference of like 6 strong individuals like adding their skills versus Karasuno, who on paper might not be as strong, but their skills were multiplied.
Yeah. And
you saw that even in that play where every single one of them contributed. And I think it's so perfect that Hinata got the last point, throwing it back to season 1, where he had that opportunity and got blocked. And just to see the difference of like same setup, maybe even a worse setup because he had a triple block.
I think it was worse.
And he saw the fingers to aim for, whereas the season before he just like, his eyes were probably closed, but then he just like hit it and got blocked. Like, you see so much growth and everything they had been through this whole season in that play alone.
Yeah, it was incredible. Incredible.
We got Adam tier number 2 in the season, in the series. We're going 1 time per season. Perfect.
The old classic.
Just a little stare down. Oh, the 2 rivals.
I'm curious to see what their post-match interactions like next episode.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Did you expect... You were thinking that it was over when Seijo went up 24-22.
I mean...
You were talking like the game was done.
Well, so...
You're like, good try.
But I mean, most of the time, the team that makes a play after 20 wins those matches. And Seijo made 2 plays. They made one which they shouldn't have had to on the bad reception to save the point. And then Oikawa hit an ace. Like, normally that is enough to win those matches. But, I mean, Suga's a stud, so it is what it is.
Okay. So we have our answer.
My prediction stands. FYI, I'm just gonna say.
Okay, you're
even though
saying
there was a little,
that, but
even
you
though
had
there was a little
some doubt.
Yeah, but the prediction.
The confidence wavered for a bit.
That's a fair assessment.
Outstanding match. Outstanding episode.
Outstanding episode.
This, I didn't want to tell you beforehand, but like this is like the benchmark episode
Iconic.
for people in season 2.
I'm sure.
Like this is like a community favorite.
I mean, season 2 has been so much fun to watch.
I didn't appreciate it as much on my first watch through because there was the training camp, there was like all this other stuff, but watching it the second time, I've gained such a deeper appreciation for this season as a whole.
Yeah, but you know I love
It's
a
beautiful. It's beautiful. We've got 1 episode left, you guys.
Wrap it up.
But the one thing we do know for sure is that Karasuno is going to be in the final to go to nationals. So now that we've got that settled, episode 25 is going to be just the icing on the cake.
An easy watch, no stress.
No stress. I know you guys love this episode.
Can't wait to read the comments.
So please, I hope you're typing away. Give us all the comments, give us all the feedback, give us everything. And as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for the last episode of season 2 next week. And I really encourage you, if you have ever thought about seeking therapy, check out BetterHelp. Use my link, betterhelp.com/SarahPavan to get set up right away. Bye guys.